What is Cypress? Cypress is a next generation front end tool built for modern web application. How Cypress is unique from other automation tool? In other tools, there are some pinpoints like sync issue, test inconsistently fail due to some other issues. Cypress came with architecture to address those issues what we are currently facing in other tools. We'll see what are the steps taken. It automatically wait for the element. Suppose when you want to click on any element, first it is disabled. It enabled after some time. So that time other tools, when we don't give proper wait time, whenever it is disabled, it check and fail that and throws exception, says no such element. But in Cypress, it will check the state of the element whether it is enable or disable in the HTML DOM itself. If it is disabled, it will wait and also check any animations are loading. It will wait. Once the loading is completed, it will check whether it is enable or disable, and then once it is enabled, it click on the element. So we don't face sync issue in the Cypress. Automatically it have some time setup. We can increase the wait time for elements. Second one is element interactable issue. In other tools, if any element is hidden by other element, so that time it throws error and says element is not interactable. But in Cypress, if any element is hidden, Cypress forced to click on the element by moving the top over element. So we don't face element interactable issue in Cypress. We have to do some we have to write some script to handle that. Next, third one, Cypress have ability to automate network request. When we say front end automation tool, we think that it helps only front end UI, but Cypress also handle API validation. Cypress listen whatever API validations are happened when we perform some actions in the front end. It will mock the response whatever we are getting front end. Example, when we open any application, it asks Facebook or Google login credentials. So that means that app is trying to inject external services. When you click on that link, it will request Facebook and give response to our application. Suppose if Facebook application service is down, like 404 error, when you click on the element, it says service is down. Other tools will not handle such situations, but in Cypress we have ability to manipulate request and response instead of real response. We can inject mock response on browser. Means with the help of Cypress, it provides some fake data to do to do such type of validations. So that means out of box service is provided by Cypress. Next point is Cypress takes screenshots when our script runs. Once our script is completed, when you click on the coding in the comment log, it will show the screenshots for each step. Because of the architecture design, Cypress is fast, consistent, reliable. Next one is we can view video of entire test execution from dashboard. Next one is Cypress architecture. Before checking the Cypress architecture, we'll see the flow for Selenium architecture. In Selenium, we write code, convert that code to JSON, and then we need to invoke one Chrome driver, or for IE we have Gecko driver. Those we need to invoke in our framework, and then inject our JSON code to Chrome driver. Chrome driver duty is it scan all the code and send necessary commands to browser. And again send back the response to Chrome driver, from Chrome driver to our code editor. So here Chrome driver is the middleware. It takes response, takes request from the JSON and send to the Chrome browser, and again response send back to the Chrome driver and again to our code editor. In Cypress, it directly communicates with the browser. It keep on listening all your DOM and know what exactly happening each and every stage of our execution. It has ability to access network request. Whenever we get response, Cypress intelligently stop the response API request, stop the response and inject some mock response to the browser. Here in Cypress, browser has the full responsibility to complete the script execution. Cypress can manipulate the HTML DOM. It is fast because directly interacting with the browser. Using Cypress, we can do unit testing, integration testing, end-to-end testing. Next, Cypress browser support. Chrome driver, Electron, Firefox, IE. These are the supporting browsers in Cypress. Electron is one of the version of Chrome. It is an optimized way, lightweight browser. So, as it is lightweight browser, scripts run very fast in this. Next one, Cypress components, test runner, dashboard service. Dashboard service is it contains detailed report, video. It contains video. Everything will be here. But in that we need to create account. Then we'll check how to download Cypress. First we need to download node.js. Cypress is a JavaScript project. To execute JavaScript, we need runtime environment. This node.js is open source. In Google, search with node.js. It will navigate to the official site. That first link is the official site. Based on our OS, download Windows or Mac, and then 64-bit or 32-bit. Once the installation is completed, check the path in the C driver. It stores in the C driver program files. Check the path in that. We need to set the path in the system environment variable. For that, navigate to start. In that, search with edit system environment. It will show the edit system environment. Here we need to give that path variable name node underscore home, and then path of the node.js. To check whether node.js is installed or not, in command prompt give node-version. So it will show the version of the node. If it throws any error, that means it is not installed properly. If it shows version, then that means the software is installed correctly. Next software is Visual Studio Code, where we write our JavaScript code. It is also open source, made by the Microsoft. Search with Visual Studio Code in Google. Based on our OS, select the one software, install that. Once installation is completed, open Visual Studio Chrome, create new project, create package.js. Those steps will do how to do. This package.js used to store all metadata relevant to our project, and then help to manage dependent packages. In empty project, we need to first install Cypress and then Jasmine. Jasmine is a framework tool. This package.json is root of the project. Now in empty project, we need to install the Cypress. So for that, to install Cypress, first we need to create a project in the in Visual Studio Code. For that, mkdir project name we can give any name, and then cd.cypress automation. We have to navigate to that project. Next command, npm-i init. This npm is node package manager. It contains all the packages. This npm-i init means it create package.json file in our project. Once package.json is created, next we need to install the Cypress. For that, command is npm install Cypress. Npm install Cypress --save -dev to install Cypress, and it keep the version and Cypress. It add in the package.json. So once it added, we can to other if any other members want to use our project, we can give this package.json. That time they can just give npm install Cypress. This save -dev is used to dump that Cypress in the package.json with version. Once Cypress is installed, we will see the node_module in Visual Studio Code. Now we need to open the Cypress. For that, command is node_module. We just navigate to that node_module. Under that, bin folder is there. So first we have to keep our path as bin, and then Cypress open. This is the command we need to give to open the Cypress. Node_modules .bin, and then Cypress open. When you are doing first time, it will show you are doing the first time, and then it will show some project structure in which place that Cypress is located. If you see in this screenshot, under the project there is one folder called Cypress. It automatically creates when we give that open command. And then to open test runner where we run our scripts. For that command is okay, open is the command which will invoke test runner. When we give Cypress open, it will open test runner. From there we execute our scripts. When you give command node underscore modules bin Cypress run, it will in the Visual Studio at the terminal, it will run the script without opening the browser. This is the first script. Describe means it's a test suite name. Here we give the name, that is test suite name. Inside or methods, we can give n number of methods. The first method is my first test cy.visit. To open any application, we give here cy.visit.